Hi there, it's Glory Be Resale, and it's that time to give my sales for last week. It was March, I believe, 11th, March 11th to the 17th. So let's get started. First thing to sell on eBay was this Tahari denim jacket, which I took $15 for. This originally cost me $5.99. So didn't make much of anything on this, but happy to get rid of it. I have had this for a couple years. I had it for sale. I sent it to ThreadUp and got it back and have had it listed again for quite a while. So it's gone. I got my money back and to buy something better. It was actually a cute jacket. I was a little surprised nobody wanted it. But anyway, next thing to sell was this, which I've also had for a long time, but I did get a full price on this at $39. A very cute, and I don't know why this one took so long to sell, but it was like a corset looking blouse. I don't think it was actually a corset. I think the ribbons just made it look that way, but it was really just a very cute blouse tied in the back. Anyway, maybe because it's London and people just didn't know the brand here, but it was very cute. Took a long time, $39. Next item to sell was this Massimo Dutti double-breasted blazer. And this I took a best offer for $100, which was quite a bit off of what I had it listed for, but I feel like it's been very slow and I just wanted to make a sale and I paid $9.99, so I still got a good profit out of it. Um, and it just perked up my sales a little bit last week. Um, Next thing to sell was this Massachusetts vegetable industry. You notice I sell these every so often. I picked a bunch of these up. I feel like at some farm when COVID first ended, I went over to Western Massachusetts because I lived there at the time and hit a yard sale when they first opened back up and got a pile of these um, for I think $5. And I feel like there was other things, or it was a large pile. And it's a lot of farming stuff and farming equipment, and I've made lots of money on it, little at a time. 14.84 for that. I don't say shipping because I always charge for shipping, so um, I, I don't need it. Doesn't need to be said. The next thing to sell was full price $39 on this small floral butterfly wood shelf that I picked up, and this I believe was $3.99. No more than that. It might have been $2.99, but I think $3.99. Anyway, and this silk assets Diane von Furstenberg dress, and this sold for $40. Next thing to sell was this Banana Republic chambray blue dress, and this one, I didn't have this very long. I feel like this is probably in one of my videos, which I only started in January, so this, I took an offer of $16 and was happy to do so. I only paid $1 and I moved it along, so that was fine. The next thing to sell was this apple sorters manual, and this sold for $12.86. And that was it on eBay for last week, so really wasn't a lot of sales over there. And let's go over to Poshmark. And on Poshmark, I sold this Sundance cropped light blue jacket, and this sold for. I sent out an offer for $30 with $2.02 discounted shipping, and I paid $6.49 for this. But again, this was a pretty quick sale, and we're going into spring. People just aren't buying jackets usually in the springtime. I didn't want to still have it for the fall. So happy to see that go. Quick flip and cute jacket. Next thing to sell was this Eddie Bauer, which I also just bought in one of my last haul videos when I bought a bunch of clothes for 50 cents each. So I took an offer of $15. Oh, I sent an offer of $15 with $2.02 shipping discount. And again, I paid 50 cents and I turned it over fast, considering it was kind of a heavy sweater. So I'm happy to get rid of that. There it is. And again, I picked it up for 50 cents. Next thing to sell was this Legacy Falls blouse, which was a cute blouse. I sold for $17 and $2.02 shipping. You can see I'm taking lots of offers last week, the week before, because it's been very slow. So I'm just trying to get things moving out. This again, I don't know, I've had it for a little while, at least last season. So, uh, cute blouse with the horses, and I'm happy to get rid of it. Next thing to sell was this Eileen Fisher. And this one I don't think I've had very long, but again, just trying to turn things over and make some sales. I last thing I want to do is be turning down money when I'm not making any, when it's not very busy. So this was an offer, $20 minus $2.02 shipping. So, and there was the top. Next thing to sell was this, and I'm not sure what I paid on this Eileen Fisher top. I just don't remember right now. Next thing to sell was this Vans sweatshirt, and I sent an offer 24 with 202 shipping discount. And this also I have not had very long, but again, just wanted to move it along and make some sales. So think this might have been a full price of $6.49 that I paid on that. So not a lot of money in these sales. Next thing to sell was this. I've had this since I think last year. But this was a vintage Korean blouse, which I sent an offer of 23 with 202 shipping, and just a vintage old blouse that I paid $3.25 for. Next item was this Bryn Walker t-shirt that I've also had for a long time. It didn't move along. I'm going to assume because it's a t-shirt and she's usually known for. It's probably not the greatest picture either, but she's also known for the linen shirts. Though this was a bamboo cotton, which I thought was an interesting blend. The person was happy with it anyway, and it's moved out because this has also been a couple of years. So happy to see it gone. Next thing to sell, which was this one surprised me a little because it's a winter sweater. Um, and took an offer of 20. I sent an offer of $20 with 202 shipping, and someone accepted it. And again, this is why I was surprised, because it's got skiing penguins on it. So definitely very winter. So happy to see it go. And the price on that would have been $325. The next thing was this flower basket, a wall basket that I sent an offer of $16 with 202 shipping. I paid $1.99, and this moved this moved fairly quickly. I really didn't know how this would do, but it didn't take a long time for it to sell. So happy to move it along. So you can see that there was definitely a trend of small sales last week. So just I think a sign of the time, it's a little quiet, and people are taking advantage of that and sending in low offers. This was again, another very old shirt, so I'm happy to be getting these things out of here too, and just being able to spend the money somewhere else. So I took an offer of 16 with 202 shipping. Again, this anything with this mannequin here is probably 2 years old. So moved it out. Next thing to sell was this. Uh, I took an offer of $22 for this little nightgown, vintage nightgown. Sorry, my voice is getting a little dry. So anyway, I sold this nightgown for $22. The cost to me on this, I believe, was $3. Next item to sell was this Massimo Dutti sleeveless sweater, which I sold. I took an offer of $40, which was a little lower than I would have liked, but because it was, again, a sweater, sleeveless, it was still sleeveless, but it was still a sweater, and I didn't want to go back and forth and not have the sale. I paid $10 for it. I'd rather just take the $40 on it and move along, especially, like I said, because it was a sweater. It's one of those styles that, is not for everybody. So I'm happy with that. I'll take the $40 and run. Next item was this another old piece. This was a Ralph Lauren, and I sent an offer for $30 with 202 shipping, and they accepted. I have automatic offers that go out, and so they accepted that, and I was happy again to see it go, because as we can see, that mannequin's there, so this is an old piece. So move it along. I do seem to have a lot of old pieces, but I think for a while last year I was very slow because I had moved out of state and had to get everything set up here. So anyway, that's everything that's sold. And I moved from Massachusetts to Pennsylvania. So anyway, that's everything that's sold on both eBay and Poshmark, and I'm hoping maybe they'll pick up some more. I haven't. I have to say I did slow down on listing. I think at some point in the last week, I tried to pick it up a little in the last day or two, a couple of days. But again, hoping the sales get better, and we'll see you next week. Thank you. Yeah. Good night. Bye.